are probably wondering what a coral reef is and why it's important. A coral reef is made up of tiny animals called polyps. A reef starts when a polyp attaches itself to a rock and then divides into many more. Once this happens, a polyp builds a limestone case around itself like a house. It uses calcium from the water. Once the polyp dies, it leaves another formation for another polyp to build a house on. Once these formations increase, you get a coral reef. Coral reefs are the biggest structures any group of animals have ever made on Earth. They are over 200 million years old. They are also really important. They reduce and recycle carbon dioxide. They protect coastlines against harsh storms by absorbing impacts from the waves. They're also a really big tourist attraction. If coral reefs die, we could lose a lot of plants and animals, like sea urchins, sea sponges, sea stars, worms, fish, sharks, stingrays, lobster, shrimp, octopus, sea snails, and many more organisms. A lot of people believe coral skeletons could be used as a substitute in bone reconstructive surgery in the future. People can also learn a lot about biomes and ecosystems by studying coral reefs. Coral reefs cover less than 1% of the world's ocean surface. That's about half of France, but they are home to 25% of marine species. Over these years, coral reefs have been decaying. They are threatened by pollution, invasive species, diseases, bleaching, and global climate change. Sometimes resorts discharge their wastewater near coral reefs or in ground waste wells, which can sometimes seep into the ocean and kill plants and animals. Global climate change is one of the leading factors to coral reef survival. Coral reefs have a narrow temperature tolerance. Scientists fear as the ocean warms, coral reefs will not be able to adapt quickly enough to the changes, and bleaching and diseases will increase. Coral bleaching happens when corals become stressed, most often when the water gets too warm. In addition to the ocean warms, glaciers will melt, which causes sea levels to rise and slower coral growth. Once corals become less robust or die, their ability to buffer and protect coastlines against severe storms is diminished. It sometimes takes decades or longer for coral reefs to rebuild their reef structures. Most of these problems are caused by and therefore can be solved by humans. The NOAA designed a coral reef early warning system that measures sea temperature, air temperature, tide level, salinity, and many more things. It is sent back to scientists every hour to figure out why coral bleaching occurs. In 1998, the President of the United States made a program which conserves and protects coral reefs. Ways we can help coral reefs are not to dump chemicals down storm drains, because all storm drains lead to the ocean, to anchor in sandy areas, because the chain and the anchor can tear up coral and seagrass beds, to not take animals or plants out of protected areas, because these are safe havens where they can reproduce and grow. Divers and snorkelers can also do their part by not touching coral reefs and spreading the word about coral reef protection. If we do not start taking action right now, we could lose our ecosystem, our biodiversity, and our ability to live on this planet.